doesn't want to be on camera, and we're in a coffee shop in West Broward in Plantation, I think it is. Very cool coffee shop. Okay, my cappuccino, and croissant. That's a cute area in the coffee shop. This fireplace. The chairs are extremely dirty though.
Okay, wait, I'm just...
Немножко от кустов подальше. Окей, хорошо, молодец. Молодец.
Where am I going?
Окей, поворачивай туда, поворачивай.
Got it.
Поворачивай. Окей, поворачивай. Окей.
Oh my god, there's people. I don't like this.
You're doing great. You're getting a little bit in a situation where there's a lot of cars and people even. Поверни немножко от машин. Чтобы подальше. Чуть-чуть. И мы, конечно, на дорогу не поедем, там уже я сяду за руль. Окей. Немножко смотри подальше. Окей, это, До конца доедешь и можно. А можно, наверное, туда будет завернуть. Сейчас посмотрим. Мне надо бензин еще заправить. To get gas. Can we turn right? I mean left. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect there's so many cars here.
Wait, do you want me to pull in there?
Yeah, no, just stop. Надо тебе немножко еще проедь. Чуть еще проедь. И тут легче будет пересесть. Окей, остановись. И поставь на парковку. Давай сейчас поедем на Broward Mall, там может быть больше парковок будет, окей?
Alright. Let's do it.
Guys, how are you doing? I'm going to my friend's house for the girls kind of night out, day out, for some fun. Haven't done that in a while, and she and her husband, they have a small boat. They actually have 3 boats, but one of them is a small boat that we want to take, and she wants us to take and going on somewhere on the canal. Okay, is that better? So we did some driving lessons with my daughter, and I thought that I would never do it. I will just hire a driver, a professional driver who does this kind of training courses, driving courses. And I looked at the prices, and I basically cannot afford I can afford a couple of hours because it's 2 children, right? Have to pay for, and these classes are freaking expensive. Not classes, but just lessons, private lessons. I don't know if there's any other ones, but I want that. Obviously, the private, because you're one-on-one with the instructor. But I thought about it, and I'm like, they cannot do anything because we never. Their dad or I will never taught the girls how to drive. But they drove golf carts though. They're very good at golf carts, riding. And I'm like, the girls, it's not a big difference really between golf cart and that car. It's just the same system, right? This is the same concept. You just just bigger. So, and but I never thought I would do it myself, but I thought, okay, I'm trying to organize my thoughts and drive at the same time. I thought, okay, if I hire a rider, an instructor for a couple of hours, the girls at least need to know how to start a car, and they don't know how to do it, and they're like, so I know how to start a car, I'll install the key and I start driving. I'm like, yeah, we don't even have keys anymore that you have to actually install it anywhere, because that's kind of keyless start right now. So why did he stop in the middle of the road? Okay, okay. Just no warning, nothing. She stopped in the middle. Texting, of course. Texting, she just stopped in the middle of the road. That's normal. And okay, turn around. Just do it, dude. And we just really have a difficult intersection here. It's a weekend, so it's not as difficult, but kind of people, like when they do U-turn at our spot, they that just changed my mirror. They kind of not don't realize that their cars can actually go in their direction. They just don't look anyway. So I thought they have to do something. So with Dasha we did some yesterday, probably total she was driving for like 15 minutes. I almost had a heart attack. I'm not as, emotionally one-leveled person. I'm getting very nervous about things. So I cannot just stay there still and like not to worry. That's not me. I'm all over the place in my head. In my head, we already, hit the cars, the trees, and everything. So she started the car, she started driving, she knows how to start, to go back. She drove from the beginning of our complex to the end, to our building. So I think I did good. I don't know about her, I did great, I think, because I didn't scream, I didn't panic, I didn't give her a hard time with like more worrying, because I thought if I started worrying and be nervous, she will be nervous her whole life. So I tried to be very, very calm, very calm. And so it went well. I think if we do it like every day, she will be more and more confident every day. When I started driving, when I came here, I did not drive when I came to America. And obviously in America, you have to drive because public transportation is not as available for you like in other countries, even in New York, right? Everything is, public transportation is very popular. In Florida, not so much. So I had to start driving almost right away. And my husband, who I came here for, he taught me how to drive, and the process took very, very long time for me because he was like very aggressive. In this instant, he's like, keep your hands on 2 and 10, keep your hands on 2 and 10, look in the mirror every 5 seconds. The car is not at all, it's a weapon. And it's like, I was like clutching at the wheel. I was so freaking scared. And it took me like 2 months. I was afraid to go on the road, on any kind of road where the cars are. We drove basically where I learned to drive in Everglades, because now it's a busy road. At that time, 21 years ago, it wasn't a busy road. So we would drive like in the darkness. I would go straight without moving like wheel, just going straight, clutching on the wheel, staring at the middle of the road. And I killed a lot of frogs because there was like there's huge frogs in Everglades. And oh my god, I'm so late at Everglades, and I couldn't move away from them. I mean, the road was empty. It's two lanes road, but I was so scared to like move from the road. And yeah, I just remember that there's a frog in the middle and I'm afraid to like go around. Thank God it weren't any kind of bigger animals. I did not ever kill any big animals in my life. Don't want to jinx it. I don't want any deer right now in front of me, even though there's no deer. We talked about with Dasha, my daughter Dasha, how I drove and how I was afraid to go to highway for like until my kids turned 4. I did not go to highway, like very, very rarely if it's absolutely necessarily. And then I started going to highway, and my driving became more confident, because before that I was just really scared driver. But my driving skills really improved when I went on a road trip with the girls to Canada, from Florida to Canada. I drove from Florida to Canada all by myself, of course, driving by myself. It was 4 years ago. And we came to the mountains of Virginia, North Carolina, those mountains. and the road goes up and down, all around. On one side you have a mountain with trees and all that stuff. On another side there's an abyss, there's nothing, and there's signs with a deer on it, like deer crossing. And I remember that we couldn't find a hotel, and the day became night. It was very dark, there was no lights, and we're on mountains. I have no idea where to go. The GPS like shows me like about it showed me like about like 20 minutes to the next hotel, but you still have to go to the hotel on this road where there's nothing, and it's like this. So yeah, it's really improved my driving skills, because you cannot lose your attention for a second. You just will go off the mountain. And so last year I took my mom to North Carolina and the girls, and we came to the mountains. I'm not enjoying driving in the mountains, never. I enjoyed it for 1 second. It's just I started driving on this in Fort Florida. So we went to North Carolina, and my mom we went to I rented Airbnb in this rural. Lera told me it's such a weird word, even for her it's a weird word. Rural place, isolated, and it's, of course, you go there up and down hills. And my mom got very scared, got very upset with me that I took her to such a dangerous place. And I haven't drove in the mountains for years. I got a little uncomfortable too, but then it was fine. When it's raining, I'm still uncomfortable, honestly. But on our way back, the GPS turned off for a few minutes or seconds, and I missed the turn at that time. I missed the turn where we had to take to another highway, and so I took the next one that was after that, and that turn brought me to the mountains. And when I looked at GPS, everything was green. Like everything was green where I was driving. There was no road, intersections, nothing. And the road was like this again. There was nothing but the trees and the mountains, and there was, totally like mountain on one side, and basically, nothing on another side. My mom was so scared. I was so tired after driving this. Oh my God, I need to get freaking gas. 4:59. I forgot that I need gas. Yeah, I have to take it. I have no choice because I'm gonna run out of gas. And I'm very cursy today. I'm very cursy. I don't know why. I drink too much coffee. And is it for me? Well, I'm not. Oh, is that line is turning on us? Okay. And there's no one behind me, so it wasn't for me. Maybe I'll go to US 1. Is there no, there's no gas station. Shoot. Well, anyway, I was so concentrated on the road, and you constantly holding the wheel very tight because you have to go around and around, turn, then turn in another direction. It was horrible. It was about like half an hour, and we passed some very small, tiny cities, towns with like a lot of different churches and religious signs there. It was a very interesting experience. And when we came to the end of that, my mom was like, "Oh, I should have taken a video," but she was so scared she couldn't. I'll get some gas here. She couldn't concentrate. Okay, so I'll get gas somewhere here. And wow, so much traffic, and I'm really late, but what can you do? Okay, my 10 goes on another side. There's no free. Okay, let's do this living. Okay, how is he going to get out of here? Oh, maybe he's not getting. No, he is getting out. Okay, So here it is. I'm going to the party. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot anything, but maybe. Who knows?
Love is a journey, love is a journey. And I want to go everywhere with you. There's lots of places to explore, and this is what life is for. Let's go!
Speed up a little bit. Молодец, молодец. Все, все. Вот здесь вот всегда осторожно. Вот этот угол. People always get over in your lane. So you have to be very slow here. So before, slow down. Press the brake. Okay. Go directly in your lane. So if they get on your lane here, on this corner, and right until you turn on our side of the street, be very careful because people are crazy and drive into your lane. I had almost very close to accidents a lot of times here. Okay, молодец, молодец, молодец. Окей, куда поворачиваешь? Поворачивай туда, в линию. It's on this side of the road. Окей. Там тоже можно машину увидеть, поэтому не торопись.